100%. Yes. And this is definitely one of the most popular things to do. Often people will be here in Australia and their visas are expiring soon, whether that's working holiday, visitor visa, COVID visa, anything. And then they're looking at options of what to do, how they can stay, what they can do to ensure that they have better options for their future. And a student visa is one of those. Furthermore, if you have been in Australia before, and perhaps you've used your work and holiday visas, or you've had a visitor visa before and now you are back home or you're offshore and you want to come back to Australia, you can definitely apply for a student visa as long as you meet the basic eligibility criteria. That is not a problem at all. So when we press submit and your student visa application has been lodged, you are here, you're in the country, you've got nothing to worry about. You still hold your current visa. During that time from your current visa expiring and your student visa being granted, you will be issued a bridging visa. And a bridging visa is exactly that. It just bridges the gap from one visa to the next. So for example, your working holiday visa ends 30th of September. We would have lodged your student visa application at least 2 weeks before that date. And then you'll be issued a bridging visa just to see you in that little period. And you'll stay on that bridging visa until your student visa is processed and granted. And something to note as well, that if your course actually starts during that time when you're on your bridging visa, start your course. That's completely fine. In fact, it's exactly what you should do because it will show the case officer that you are genuine. You might need to have IELTS or PTE. Basically, this is a formal test of English. This is to show that you have a required English level. This can be requested by certain schools and institutions, depending on where you're going and what you're studying. It can also be dependent on your nationality. It's worth noting that not every student coming from overseas whose first language is not English will need to have a formal English test because some schools will have an in-place English test. So you would just speak to one of us and we will explain what you need to do. And then if you just need to have an English placement test, we'll arrange that for you. Nope. Anyone can come at any age, as long as you're over 18. So it doesn't matter if you are 18 years old and you've just finished school and you are thinking, I want to go and continue studying. You can do, that is not a problem. It doesn't matter if you are 35 and you've decided to have a career change and you're looking into upskilling and doing something else. You can do. It doesn't matter if you are 50 years old and you think, now is the time that I want to go back into education and make the most of studying abroad. There is no age limit on a student visa. Yes, you can, is my straight answer. Now, there is a little bit of paperwork and a little bit of red tape that we may have to get around, but generally speaking, yes, you can change your course and you can change your school. A lot of it comes into play when we're looking at the reasons actually why you want to change. Is it because you don't like the school? Is it because you made a poor choice on the course, or it actually wasn't what you expected it to be? Things change, life change. We understand that. At Study Destination, we will talk you through all the options. We will explain to you the process of changing. However, there is something to note that legally, unless you have completed 6 months of your principal course, so this is the top level course that you were granted a student visa for, you might not be able to change your course unless there are compelling reasons. But again, this all depends on what's going on and the situation that is personal to you. So the easiest thing to do is just get in touch and we'll talk you through the options on that one. Yes, you can. Enjoy it. Travel Australia, go around, leave the country, go overseas, have a little holiday. Of course, 100%. Understandably, studying, progressing academically, making your attendance, so going to class is your priority, and it has to be. But yes, you can travel. you have got nothing to worry about then. My top tip is to find out when your school holidays are and only go on holiday during those school breaks. Good question. We work really quickly. We are efficient, we are professional, and we are streamlined. So when you get in touch with us and you want some options and you want all the details about student visas and courses, we will have those to you very, very quickly. The things that can take the time is obviously you getting your documents to us, and then the schools replying, sending through the letter of offer, the confirmation of enrollment, etc., etc. So pretty much, as long as you can get your documents to us nice and quickly, we can do everything our end very, very quickly. And then we can get it lodged and sorted. Look, if you came to us and your visa was expiring very, very soon, it would be a push, but we could definitely do it. Ideally, in the perfect world, we would like to have at least a minimum of 4 weeks before your current visa expired. And then we'd be able to get everything ready. Things to note, university applications tend to take a little bit longer than vocational schools. So when you're going to university, there's a high volume of applications. So we do need to get those done very far in advance. We're looking at 2-3 months before the intake date. But as soon as your visa application has been lodged, the processing time can actually vary as well. So as soon as we press that magic button and it's been submitted, it might come back within 3 minutes, 3 weeks, or 3 months. Unfortunately, the processing time of the actual student visa being granted, we do not have any control over. You don't want me to sleep, no? You want me to be very stressed? Look, it's not ideal, but first of all, don't worry. As long as you've got all your documents ready, you are organised, and you can spend some time preparing everything for your visa with us, then yes, we can get this sorted for you. We're the best at what we do. If you'd like any more information, or you simply want to get in touch with us and ask some questions or have a full consultation, all you need to do is drop a comment, turn notifications on, and like our posts. Don't forget, we've also got a range of social media accounts. So we've got YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Like us all.